for the get back.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. It was 29, by the way. And he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Punt meets him at the 28. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year pro from your alma mater, Brock, the University of Washington. It's quarterback Jake Browning.
Kate, if there's an adjective to describe Jake Browning's career in the NFL, I think I'd have to say grit. He's been on practice squads. He's bounced around different teams and different systems. He waited a half-decade in this league, persevered before he got his shot, and he made the most of it. And people on Montlake will tell you, well, just like they said in Folsom when he was in high school in California, he may not throw it the farthest or the hardest, but he has such tremendous command of the football. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Browning. He'll make a big for it on the ground. Into the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, Just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Dobbins, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2, and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came to that one.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Browning from the gun. Cut out left. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Counter play, Brown. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air, Browning. It's caught, Chase has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. Bengals. Hoping to get the scoring started soon. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, set,
Throwing is Browning. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First down throw, here's Browning. Complete out to the right side. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long. Here's Browning. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points in the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. First and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but they still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
16-yard line.
They're now set for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Dobbins first points of this game just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. His effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Browning now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down, ball at the 36. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Riley Moss with that tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go play fake with Browning. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there, and it'll be first down, Bengals.
And the Bengals first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on, set. Hey.
Brown took on the draw here. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, here's Browning. He'll try and run this. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd down, get to Brown. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. The tight end going in motion right. Back to throw it. He's got Gesicki complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Back to throw, Browning. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead.
Cincinnati.
So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. Still time to go, Bronc, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got Sutton complete. He gets the 1st and more. Now he's past the 25. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Bronc, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is P-Ron. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, to possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Cincinnati.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
Nice.
Play fake. Browning. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd and 10 now. Browning. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From an inside handoff to Dobbins. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. In from the gun. Searches from the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Brought in right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals pushing to get within range for a game winner. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. He fights it beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
First down, Bengals.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set.
They look to throw it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Nice caught. He's got Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Taken in by Chase, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
For the Bengals field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.